Day 25 out of 100 bold. Let's get into it. Today I'm not in Los Angeles, California. I am in Tulum, Mexico, specifically at Papaya Playa Project. This is a gorgeous location. Today I woke up on the beach and got to enjoy sunrise, and it made me realize the world teaches us that the more we do, the more we move, the more we achieve, the more valuable we are. We're told to keep going, keep building, keep innovating. Like rest is a luxury and slowing down means falling behind. But today I want to offer a different perspective. Sometimes slowing down is the boldest move you can make. And this conversation is also meant for me too, because slowing down forces a level of honesty that most people aren't ready for. When you're always busy, always distracted, always rushing to the next milestone, you don't have to feel, you don't have to reflect, you don't have to confront that whether the life you're sprinting towards is even the life you want. And I think that rushing is a socially acceptable hiding place. The world applauds you for being busy. I mean, especially New York City. If you've lived in New York, you know, even LA, everyone is always busy, always up to something. And people admire your hustle. No one questions it because 9 times out of 10, they're doing the same thing. But slowing down, that's different. Slowing down almost feels like you're confronting. It's uncomfortable. It requires courage. Because when you slow down, all of the noise falls away. And then you finally hear yourself. And for a lot of people, that silence is terrifying. Let's be honest, most of us aren't afraid of slowing down. We're afraid of what we'll discover when we do. We're afraid that if we stop moving, we'll realize that we're not really happy, or that we're misaligned, or that the life we're building doesn't really match the life that our soul really wants. We're afraid that if we stop doing, we won't really know who we are, because society conditioned us to measure our worth through output. But if your identity is only attached to how fast you can move, or how much more you can produce, then your success is fragile. Your self-worth becomes conditional, and your life becomes a race that you never get to win. I think slowing down is bold because it's an act of self-respect. It's saying, I'm worth more than my productivity. I'm allowed to just be. And look, slowing down doesn't mean you have to book a flight to Tulum and spend all this money on a resort and all that kind of stuff. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Slowing down looks different for everyone. Some it might look in the form of like some vacation, and some it might look in the form of just reducing the amount of hours you're spending on just work and allow yourself to maybe pick up a hobby that isn't really meant to be productive in any way, but really allows you to express yourself more creatively. Or simply going on a walk, spending time in nature, spending time with family. Sometimes slowing down means taking your foot off the pedal. Sorry. Do you know how long he will take?
Parles espagnol?
Non, sorry.
Tu parles français?
Oui, je parle français.
Ah, un petit peu, je parle.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding, don't speak English.
Oh, okay.
It's not gonna take that long.
Oh, it's just in it. Okay.
There, too.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, amazing. Seriously, waking up today and being here by the ocean, this is stillness. And it hits differently. I don't know if you feel the same, but sometimes like I forget that the world is truly this beautiful. I get so caught up in everything that I'm doing, and that's amazing, but I get so busy that I forget that places like this truly exist. And what an absolute privilege to be able to experience this world. The ocean isn't rushing, the waves don't apologize for taking their time, the sun doesn't speed up to meet your expectations. Nature moves with intention, not urgency. And everything still gets done. Everything still grows, everything still evolves. And I'm starting to realize that maybe we were never meant to live at the same speed that the world forces us to keep. Maybe life isn't meant to be a race, but a rhythm. And if you don't slow down, then you'll never find your rhythm. You'll just live inside of someone else's pace, someone else's timeline, someone else's definition of enough. And I used to think that slowing down meant losing momentum. But here's the shift that helped me. Slowing down isn't about doing less. It's about doing what actually matters. When you slow down, your clarity increases. Your intuition gets louder and your decisions become cleaner. Your energy becomes intentional rather than frantic. Slowing down doesn't weaken your ambition, it purifies it. Because when you're always rushing, you can't tell the difference between what's aligned and what's just noise. But when you pause, even just briefly, you start to notice a few things. You start to notice what drains you, what lights you up, who feels like home, which opportunities feel forced, and which ones feel like truth. Slowing down gives you discernment, and that is a superpower. I didn't really know the concept of a vacation. I was part of a big family and my parents worked super, super hard to keep food on the table and to take care of us. And I have so much respect and admiration for them because they really, truly taught me the value of hard work, of dedication, of showing up even through tough times to be able to get what you want out of life. And when I became an adult, I started receiving opportunities to take a step back, to travel somewhere, to visit this place, and to slow down. And I used to think that that was bad. I thought slowing down meant I wasn't serious enough, I wasn't dedicated enough, I wasn't hungry enough. And I used to feel guilty if I wasn't doing something productive with every minute of my day. Almost like rest needed to be earned, like joy needed to be justified. But I've learned something I really wish I understood sooner. You don't reach your highest self by burning out your current self. The goal is not to become a faster version of who you are. The goal is to become a truer version of who you are. And truth only reveals itself in stillness. So if slowing down is the boldest move, then how do you start? Let me give you 3 simple but powerful shifts. Number 1, replace urgency with presence. If you're eating, eat. If you're resting, rest. If you're here, be here. Stop living in the next moment. For me, after this video, I'm gonna shut down my camera and I'm gonna go and be super present. I'm not gonna touch my phone. I'm not gonna do anything that requires me to be disconnected from this present moment. Number 2, schedule slowness the way that you schedule growth. Put rest on your calendar, block time for reflection, make space for doing nothing, and honor it. For me, by the time it hits 5, 6 p.m., I disconnect completely. I don't even edit this bold video. I would rather edit this in the morning at 5 a.m. because for me, my evenings are sacred. I want to enjoy them. I want to be present. I want to be outside. And number 3, ask yourself a question that only stillness can answer. If I wasn't rushing, what would I do differently? And let that answer change you. Slowing down isn't quitting. It's choosing to live with intention instead of autopilot. It's choosing alignment over speed, depth over performance. It's a life that you can truly feel, not just a life that you can post. So maybe the boldest thing you can do right now is to stop running and finally let yourself arrive. Because life is not asking you to go faster. Life is asking you to be aware enough to actually live it. So this is day 25 out of 100 bold in Tulum, Mexico. And I'm so grateful that you're here. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. And remember, to act bold, you need to be kid brave again.